An effort to fight hate in San Diego turned into a contentious debate at yesterday's city council meeting. This is all about the definition of anti-Semitism. The council voted 8-1 to adopt the official definition from the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, or IRA. It defines anti-Semitism as, quote, a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred towards Jews. Rhetorical and physical manifestations of anti-Semitism are directed toward Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property, toward Jewish community institutions and religious facilities. Now, dozens of cities, schools, and organizations use this definition, but it comes with a lot of controversy, even within the Jewish community. Some of the definition's examples call certain forms of criticism of Israel anti-Semitic, and that has sparked a lot of debate over free speech, especially when it comes to the war in Gaza and now Iran. That same debate played out at City Council last night, where more than 200 people spoke both for and against this definition. This public comment lasted for more than 4 hours, and then the council debated the issue for another hour. To get a better sense of this issue, I spoke yesterday with Professor Kenneth Starr. He's from the Bard Center for the Study of Hate. He helped write the definition of anti-Semitism, but now even he says it's being misused to tamp down on free speech.
I'm glad to see municipalities being concerned about anti-Semitism, as am I. I just think this is the wrong approach. It's been used as a way to classify and stop speech, and it's been seen by the courts increasingly as viewpoint discrimination.
San Diego, like many places, has seen a rise in anti-Semitic incidents over the last few years. Is there value, though, in taking this definition and using it, as you said, as it was intended, to do a better job of collecting data? And when does that become a fine line of collecting data versus trying to use this definition to police thought?
Well, I mean, that's one of the saddest things, is that it was never really used as the way that it was intended. It's only been used to stop pro-Palestinian speech. A lot of the speech I disagree with, too. But you never want to have government suppressing, political opinions and speech that you don't like. You want to organize against it. You want to speak against it. You want to counter-speak. But it's been used as a way as to shut down that type of speech since really about 2010. This is saying there are certain things we want to have the government say that are beyond the pale to teach, as opposed to how do we teach them well, how do we discuss them well, how do we navigate them well, and most importantly, how do we deal with anti-Semitism well. This is not a useful thing. It's actually going to make fighting anti-Semitism much more difficult.
Really nuanced debate about this and a really interesting discussion that I had with Professor Stern. Again, the council passed the resolution adopting the IRA definition, but they also directed the city's Human Relations Council to define more forms of racism and hate to engage other communities. So this debate is likely going to continue. If you want to learn more, I've put my entire conversation with Professor Stern on our website, 10news.com.